for the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play action. Prescott. That is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Prescott to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
Oh, and now some space to operate. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. And the Jaguars.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Nifty move. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And Sharp pulls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago.
Most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A great move by Montgomery. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3rd down and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First down, Prescott. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping in that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Jaguars 14, Steelers 0. Carlos Santos set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. KJ Hamler returning it. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
No touch that. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now it's blocked. The Steelers get it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And Walker once more. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 62 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to go up top again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers 2. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on them.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 2.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Hurts to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Solomon Thomas forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2nd down, Prescott. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going up by 40. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
By Chandler Jones. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Are you kidding me?
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.